How's that other corner battle coming out right now with those guys? Anybody really step forward right now for you guys?
What other corner battle?
The the one opposite of Cam Taylor.
It's going good. Yeah, it's going good. The guys are working hard, um, working very hard, making plays, taking the coaching. So it's going pretty good.
Is there anybody who's established himself as the front runner in that race?
Right now, Quentin Newsom is doing a very good job at that spot. Quentin Newsom, a lot of guys are doing a good job, but Quentin Newsom is doing a great job at that spot.
What is it about it that is about his game that's allowed him to kind of move forward in that class?
It's all about just being able to take the coaching and being able to go out and take the film, the classroom teaching to the field, and then being able to make mistakes in practice and then come back and correct the mistake. And I think a lot of the guys are doing a great job of doing that. Braxton Clark is coming back, and he's coming back, even though Braxton is haven't been able to get a chance to go live this spring. But the same thing with him.
You know, it was pretty striking on Saturday when your second unit came out. Looks pretty good, real good. Those guys don't have a lot of experience. How important it is in your mind to get those guys some experience this season?
Yeah, it's very important for those guys to be able to get reps. Try to rep them, and throughout the week, especially times like this in spring football, where you can take a load off some of the older guys and maybe some of the live periods, and maybe try to double some of the reps, give guys extra reps. Some of those hungry young guys that want the reps, get those guys those reps and let them go out and make mistakes. Even if some plays are good, they still got some coaching points that you can coach off the film. But allowing those guys to get reps is very important this spring.
What's it been like for your guys to go against Omar Manning? Kind of stood out a little bit on Saturday. From the perspective of the DBs, what do you think of him, and what kind of a test does he give for your guys?
Yeah, I really think Omar's doing a very good job picking up some pace the last few days. Just watched him on the back end on my side, but really be honest with you, the receiver group, not just taking away the steam from your question from Omar, but I think those receivers as a group are getting a lot better. You watched it Saturday. Omar made a bunch of plays Saturday, but that receiver group made some plays as well. So I think it's a lot of guys on the offense side of the ball that are picking up some steam, and then my guys get a chance to have that kind of competition. Guys like Omar, every single play is a problem. All right, it's a problem. But guys getting a chance to practice against someone like that every day, get them ready to play against the big games.
You mentioned getting those second unit guys experience in the spring. Do you think ahead to the fall and trying to get them into games somehow, or is that getting the cart before the horse right now?
Well, hopefully, man, one of those second string guys, because it's a very talented group, so one of those second string is a starter. Hopefully, the second team, just because you practice in that group, it just doesn't mean you stay in that group. Hopefully one of those guys become the starter. And I preach it every day in meetings. I preach it on the field. There's no waiting around. There's no, you lead just because you're a senior or you're an older guy in the room. It's competition, So at the end of the day, hopefully one of those guys that's working in the second group or the third group is a starter, by the time we play our first game. And we got a while,
One of those guys is Noah Fulla-Gates. Battled injuries and just kind of learning the system. Where's he at now? Have you seen a big jump this spring from Noah Fulla-Gates?
Big time jump right now. Noah is probably sitting right where Miles was at somewhere during the season last year. He's sitting right in that area, so he's doing a great job of also being like if I have a one group, then I have like a 1.5 group or whatever you want to call that. Wouldn't want to put him in a two group, but definitely want to put him in, get him a lot of reps here. This year is my focus to be able to get Noah going and get him a lot of reps. Right now he's taking a ton of reps in practice, not complaining, doing a great job on special teams as well.
How's the chemistry with Miles and Noah? They're working a lot together.
Oh, they're brothers.
Yeah.
They're brothers. Great chemistry. Yep. And Miles haven't been able to, he's looking a lot better than he was at the beginning of the spring, just because he's getting used to being on that ankle. But not taking the steam away from Miles either. He's doing a great job himself.
You obviously have a lot going on and you're really good. What do you want to see more of? I mean, where are you looking for improvement?
Takeaways. I definitely want to see more takeaways. I think we got to be, I think there's a pretty good tackling team last year. But I think this year we got to be a better tackling team in the back end. But definitely takeaways is huge for us in the group. We got some guys that can, play the football when it's in the air. And, it's a huge point of emphasis this spring of being able to play the deeper passes and, being able to take those chances on the football and come down with those plays.
Everybody saw Javen Wright's one-handed pick Saturday. Is he just that kind of freak athlete? You see that a lot.
Saw it in high school.
Yeah.
I saw it in high school when I had a chance to go watch him practice. He made that same play in high school. So Buddha is one that's been banging, been dealing with some injuries. Now you get a chance to see him, not even 100%, but just get a chance to see him out there go and make a play Saturday. That nice one-hand pick. Mm-hmm.
He was going to play last year, wasn't he?
Oh yeah. Buddha's definitely is another kid, young kid that we have that's great attitude. Can't say enough of great things about Buddha. He's in the film room all day long. So, looking forward to some good things from Buddha.
How is Braxton Clark progressing off injuries? Some of you might have been in a position to compete for a starting spot before that this year.
Yeah, Braxton is another one. Braxton is the one that I'm hoping that things pick up with Braxton a lot more than it's been right now. But he's starting to pick up. He's having a little bit late jump in the spring, but he's starting to come back. I kept him out of all the live periods right now, just because I don't want any setbacks. So right now you don't get a chance to see him really go live, but I do see some great things out of him.
Dawson said that Cam Taylor Britt could throw it a long way.
Can do what?
Throw the football.
Oh, yeah, Cam got an arm. He's a quarterback in high school.
Yeah.
So, he definitely has an arm. He can sling it all over the park, But I'm more focused on Cam being a cornerback, man.
Yeah. How would you characterize his spring so far?
Having a great spring. He's having a great spring. Cam is tough. You don't miss practices. Don't miss practices. You get banged up, he jump right back in. Don't miss practice. He's a leader on the field. Always trying to be a ball hawk when he's out there. It's the main thing with Cam, just trying to get him to understand football, because he's played the quarterback position in high school. He never played DB. So just giving him, just training him how to be a DB, situations, when to do certain things, when not to do certain things. So right now, Cam is still grooming. He got a long ways to go, and he has a bright future.
Hey, Travis, it was your connection that helped open the door for Jacques Ossian, right?
Right.
Tallahassee.
Mm-hmm.
Up here. Can you shed a little bit of light on his story and just how he ended up here and what your role in that was?
Yeah, Jock is from my high school. So, anytime I'm home and, a kid at Jock's caliber, I like to say I'll be able to get a kid like that out of my high school with all the support you have there, with the coaches that coached me when I played there back in the day are still there. And some of the teachers that are there are still there. But, Jock had a long road in high school academically, and he said he had a tough path. He's done everything we asked him to do since he's been here. And right now I'm so proud of him because his grades is right. He had very good grades right now. Everybody back home is proud of him. And then he's making his name here. Obviously in practice, no one has seen him move around live yet, but I've seen it. All right, so he's a problem. I'll tell you that. He's about, I don't know how much he weighs, but he's probably 245, 255. He's a problem. He's fast. And he's a problem. He gives our guys problems all the time last year. And I don't know where he's sitting at right now on offense because I'm too busy worrying about defense. But when he's in the game, we know he's in the game.